Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to be talking with a beginner-friendly triangles. We are going to play with three of them. We are going to have honorable mentions, and I can promise you that the hardest time which I had is to make a decision which are the beginner-friendly tank destroyers, because all of them, to the certain extent, are beginner friendly. So the first tank on the list which I have is Mr. E3. Looking into the line of the E3, what this mother trucker has, it has armored line, right? Wolverine is fine tier 5. Jackson, you have quite a bit of the armor and you have a choice to snipe, to play aggressively. T25AT is mostly sniper schnitzel, but when you are playing against the tier 5s or tier 6s, you can play aggressively. T28, aggressive play unless you're bottom tier. T95, always aggressive play. E3, mostly always aggressive play, right? And this tank selling, or this line selling point, at least in my opinion, is aggressive play. And the main reason why so, because this line has gazillion of the armor. If you are parking the tank properly, if you are playing hold down, oh boys, good luck doing anything for it, right? Obviously the lower plate is penetratable, but imagine that you hide the lower plate, good luck. Good luck penetrating this mother trucker. And this is the whole point of all of this, and I think this is the strongest selling opportunity or the point of the line itself, right? And I think the armor, personally, it's extremely good thing for beginners. It's just how it goes. But now we have a situation that you can be unlucky and you can get map like this. Yes, this is unfortunate, but once again, I can't pick the map. So in the Himmelsdorf, you would be a king. In the Prokhorovka, you are going to be a peasant. Now, the main reason why am I saying that Prokhorovka is bad for the triangles like the E3 is because of the gun handling. Gun handling of this tank isn't the finest, so since the gun handling isn't the finest, you want to play kind of aggressively and good luck playing aggressively in Prokhorovka. Just simply good luck. You may think, oh, you can push the 1-2 line. Push 1-2 line and you are going to be teleported into the garage faster than you can say meow. So it is not ideal choice, and this is not a ideal situation, but once again we are okay. We are strong mother truckers, we are going to be fine. So what is going to be the goal for us in this game? We will try to build a decent enough angle to punish folks who are playing on top of the hill, or at least that is what we are looking for, and this is what we want to see, right? This is the most important thing. That was quality shot, I can tell you that much. Beautiful, we managed to punish the Sheridan, we managed to slap him. That's great, can we have more of this, please? And now once again, we are facing our armor towards the sniper schnitzels who are playing on top of the hill, and we are okay. Doesn't really matter, is it Leopard or is it something else? We are just paying attention to that side, and if there is only one side from where we can get shot at, it doesn't bother me even if I'm spotted. On the other hand, if I would play something that would have less amount of the armor, such as E4, Grille, Esterva, if I would be spotted in this type of position, I would definitely start reconsidering my life choices, if you will. At least this is how I feel like about it. Meanwhile, we have the Panzer who is spotted in the middle of the field, and I don't think I can do something for a Panzer. It's okay. We are being patient and we are just simply waiting until enemies will be in a bit more of the pickle hole here. That's all we are looking for. Actually, I think we could even do something more nasty and more naughty. How about if we would play towards the middle over there, and we would try to say hello for Mr. Mouse and Mr. Object 430U and Bornkaffer or the tier 11 light tank. We don't really mind too much about this, do we? Yeah, I don't think that we are feeling that bad. Meanwhile, look at this. We are playing kind of in the open field, if you will. and we are still feeling very, very good with ourselves. It doesn't bother us. We are not panicking too much. Maybe we should, but we are not, and we are all right. Did he had a lower plate shot? Ooh, he managed to penetrate us over there. That is impressive. 430, you cheeky mother trucker. That is a very, 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 very good penetration from his side. I can tell you that much. Probably a bit lucky penetration as well, but nevertheless, lucky him, unlucky us. That's all we can say. Now, our goal is to punish the Panzer. We did that successfully. That's great. And we are just trying to find a decent enough angle from where we would feel a bit better about ourselves. Now, pay attention that we are not overthinking and we are going with APCRs with a 395mm of the penetration. So we are just trying to make the enemy life miserable. That's all we are trying to do in this type of situation. And even though I am spotted, I just really don't care, believe me or not. I just don't care. I am still feeling very, very, very fine with all of this. Our team is losing the game quite a bit because I have a feeling that the guys from the middle, they are farming every and each guy who is trying to get involved this way, and once again, not much what we can change about that. We just simply can't do anything. That's okay. This is the life of the E3 in the open map. Trying to punish the mouse. Luckily, the gun handling is treating us extremely, extremely well. I can tell you that much. The gun handling of this tank is nowhere near as good as it behaves in this game, but that's fine. But the most important thing, what I am highlighting where this vehicle goes, is that the tank has crazy amount of the armor, and you can be pretty aggressive with this vehicle yourself. It is not gun handling capabilities, it is not the shape of the tank, it is not a vibe of the tank, it's purely armor. And this is why this vehicle is making to beginner friendly list, and this is why this tank and this line overall is one of the top picks. And to be completely honest with you, you don't even need to spam the APCR with this mother trucking tank. You definitely do not need that. Sure, it helps, but you would be fine by shooting AP ammunition and you would be just fine, at least in my opinion. Meanwhile, Mouse is trying to make quite a bit of pressure here. I like when Mouse is making pressure. Man, the gun handling is treating me so well. The gun handling is treating me so well with this tank. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Now, we can clearly see that we have the object sniping from the back, and we like sniping object. We definitely do enjoy sniping object. Please keep it up and please keep sniping. We are going to make sure to send you back into the garage whenever we will have a chance. Beautiful, very, very nice. Or at 420 in the face, beautiful. Now you can clearly see the two different case scenarios, or two different gameplays, if you will. Whenever we, on the other hand, we are making pressure and we are showing dominance, and whenever enemy 3 is just simply sniping from the back. Even though apparently he has better team, I think we are doing significantly better job over there. But maybe that is only me, and maybe I'm special. Who knows? It's okay. It wasn't easy to penetrate the Mr. Coco, I can tell you that much. That's okay. Bouncing left, bouncing right, bouncing left, bouncing right. That's fine. Meanwhile, Fava is trying to escape. I am taking my time to aim. This should be a blind shot, at least in my opinion. This should be a blind shot, and indeed it is. Very, very nice. All we need now, we need 3 more seconds and we can say hello once again. But actually, let's hit the E3. E3 side, that was unfortunate bounce, but what can you do? Not much, it's okay. 6 seconds. We need to be very, very smart, and we need to eliminate the gun. Gun is eliminated. Very, very nice. 3 more forces to deal with. We are okay. We are okay. Until we are being flanked by the enemies, it doesn't bother me by that big margin, and it it is half of the trouble. It is half of the trouble. Beautiful penetration to the mouse side. That was very, very good. And now I am thinking about going for the Mr. Coco Drillo. I am thinking about that. Beautiful shot to the Mr. Coco. Baza is going in front. That's good. 9 seconds to go. We need to get into this ditch. This is very important. Before we are getting slapped in the ass and we are eliminating him. Beautiful play. Beautiful play by the Baza. Beautiful play by the ass. We are doing everything properly. And now the question is what we can do for this Mr. E3 since he has such an advantage. Luckily, he did not manage to penetrate us. And at this point in time, we have only 5 shells left. We have only 5 shells left, fellas. I'm talking about the useful ones, right? Good. 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 I am just trying to block my cupola over there for obvious reasons, so this E3 won't be able to slap me. Beautiful. Cupola has been blocked. We are carrying this game like a mother truckers, fellas. Beautiful. Now, 4 more seconds and the Mr. Mouse should have a free ticket to garage. Free ticket to garage it is. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. Kiar 1 is nearby. We are aware of that. Everything is okay. He is looking towards us. It's not going to be the easiest way for him to penetrate us, and we can send him to the garage again. Very, very nice. And oh my bananas, what a bloody game that was. And keep this in mind that I said that it is not a good situation for this tank, and I truly believe that it isn't great. I truly believe that this map wasn't great for the E3. And yet still, this mother trucker is delivering, even though, let's get real, playing with this tank is not a rocket science either, is it? I don't really think it is a rocket science. Because once again, you are like a brick. You are like a brick. Good luck penetrating you frontally. If you are getting flanked, obviously, game over. Don't get flanked. But if you are facing someone frontally, you are having the best time ever, and that was a very, very solid game. Now, I want to be very honest with one thing, that I don't like E3. It is not my tank. I do not love it. I would even go to describe that it's not my tank and I kind of hate this vehicle. But once again, please keep this in mind that this video is not about what I love, what I like, what I hate. This video is all about beginner-friendly tanks, right? So even though if I don't like the tank, it doesn't mean that I am not going to showcase it, right? And to share my knowledge or my experience. That being said, 8.9 thousand damage, 1000 assisting damage, solid ace wanker, first by the damage, first by experience, 115,000 profits, although most of the profits are coming from completing the mission and holiday ops bonus. In reality, you would not make that much credits, but the game was good and the game was fine. So this is probably my #1 pick for a newer player where the tank destroyers goes, or where the tank destroyer lines goes, right? It is just simply easy. Now, moving on next instantly, and I was truly thinking quite a lot which tank destroyer deserves to get into this list, and we have a tendency. I hate Badger, and I think this is one of the easiest tank destroyers lines to play with. Now, the situation is very, very similar. The situation is extremely similar, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think that this tank destroyer is amazing, but whenever you are playing properly hold down, that means you are using your gun depression or something, it's not that easy to penetrate you. And then you are having your pretty okay gun with a great DPM, and then you are just slapping everyone. Your biggest mission is to sit somewhere, hold down, and you can even play aggressively. I have seen people sniping with a Badger and having the best time ever. And I truly think that it is not a rocket science to play with this tank, right? I truly believe in that. Now, the other thing, looking into the tech tree of the Badger, all of this line is very, very same and very, very similar, right? So that means 82, you go in front, 88, you go in front, 87, you go in front, 15, you go in front, Tortoise, you go in front, Badger, you go in front. Usually this is the gameplay, and obviously since this tank has a tier 11 counterpart, right, we need to talk about the tier 11 counterpart, and as a matter of fact we are going to play with a tier 11. So Breaker is the same mother trucker as the wait a second. Breaker is the same mother trucker as a Badger is. The gameplay is pretty much the same and everything is the same. Good luck penetrating you frontally. You can even snipe. You can play aggressively to the certain extent. You need to hide your lower plate, and if you are using your gun depression a bit too much, depending on the caliber of the gun, you can get penetrated here easily. So you need to keep this in mind. But other than that, I truly believe in that this line is just simply one of the easiest lines to play, and beginners should be all right with that. Obviously, beginner is not equal for a beginner. If we are talking about someone who is not willing to make pressure, you know, this line can work, but it's definitely not the finest. Anyways, let's go into the game. Man, it's not even funny. Listen. This game finder took approximately 60 seconds to find the battle, and we are getting a bloody Malinovka. But, you know, joke's on you, this map is better for the heavy tank destroyers than the previous map. Now, talking about the Breaker as a whole, Breaker as a tank has a bit different capabilities compared to the Badger. Since it is a tier 11, tier 11s are having the special powers, superpowers, quirks and features, call it however you want to. So pretty much this tank's special feature is after you have moved in front for whatever 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, your turbocharger is going on and you are becoming faster. Your gun handling is getting punished for that. I can guarantee you that your gun handling is significantly worse, but you are moving faster, and I will ruin this tank for you. Pay attention into the fans. Pay attention into the fans. They are not moving, and it is bothering me so much. It is bothering me so much. There was one gentleman who came into the stream who pointed this out to me, and since that moment I cannot unsee it. The pans or the fans are not moving. It's bothering me. It is just simply bothering me. What can you do? Nothing. Cry every time. Everything is okay. That's it. This tank is not beginner friendly. Not moving fans, that's it. Video is over, skill is lying, skill is being untruthful, and he's an asshole. 100% yes. Now, obviously, sarcasm aside and jokes aside, this supercharger ability is pretty solid whenever you need to relocate big distances. It is very, very good because you are going on top of the hill, not medium pace, but faster heavy tank pace. This is very, very powerful stuff, and this is powerful thing, fellas. You need to keep in mind, and you cannot deny it, that it is not powerful thing where the relocation goes, right? So that's great, that's amazing. What else? Nothing else to highlight. Our mission is to play hold down to the best of our ability, and we are going to be completely alright. I think this is all we need to do in this type of situation. Playing hold down and trying to punish every and each mother trucker coming here. Now, we need to keep in mind very important stuff, that this tank in the end of the day is created to look towards the enemy. What that means? That means whenever you are not looking towards the enemy, or enemy can see your side, you can be in a bit of the pickle situation, if you will. That is very worth thing to highlight and to say. So keep this in mind. Same situation like with E3. Same situation like with E3, folks. Now, can we try to play against our brother from other mother, which would be Breaker? There is a tiny cupola whenever the Breaker is not an ideal hold down.
No penetration.
Yeah, good luck dealing with that. Okay, I am going to do a bit different plan or different approach here. I will try to dig him out a bit differently. Yes, I'm shooting high explosives. Yes, I'm shooting high explosives. I would love to track him. Yep, this is what we were looking for. Okay, we need to track him once again. We need to track him once again, and we are going to be alright. Good. We tracked him. That's very, very nice. I mean, what's from that we tracked him? Let's try with a bit of gold. Rough. You see, whenever you are meeting Breaker playing quite in the good position, we are looking at each other and we are like, bah. This is how it looks like. Tracking shot, beautiful. Beautiful tracking shot, and the lower plate. He's shooting me into the lower plate. I am shooting him into the lower plate. I don't really think that there is something that we could change about that. Lower plate, nice. Come on, one more shot and we are going to be... and we will dig him from here. High explosive on. It's not easy for him to penetrate us, nor it is easy for us to penetrate him. Right? Keep this in mind. Now he's thinking that I'm shooting full high explosives, and in reality, we're sending him back to the garage. Okay. Not rocket science, but man, it was pain in the ass to deal with this guy. It was pain. You can say whatever you want, and this is what you can do with a Badger, right? You can be, well, with a Badger, Breaker Badger. You get the point what I'm saying. This is the selling point of this vehicle. It truly is. It truly is. And good luck to do anything for this bastard. Good luck with that. Okay, beautiful. We are kind of alright. BlackRock is sniping from the back. We are trying to punish him. We are doing everything properly. And now all we need to do, we need to join the battle and just go in front. Good. Hopefully, this gameplay will highlight how to play with this line as a whole, you know? And if someone was sniping with it, if there is a proper gameplay, whenever you can be aggressive, whenever you can make some pressure, maybe pick this type of gameplay, you know? This is important thing to say. Now, how we could get some more use of all of this? Our mission is to go for a blind shots over there. Grille spotted, very, very nice. And by the way, where the gun accuracy goes of this tank, I would never say that this vehicle has extremely horrible gun or something. It's not even close for being that, folks. It is not even close for being that. You can actually hit your shots relatively well. Well, depending how you are aiming, right? Let's keep this in mind. Bad aim. Definitely bad aim. Ooh, Fava, you are in loads of trouble, my man. You are in loads of trouble. Rat-ta-ta through the middle of the field. Vroom, 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 vroom. Just going through the middle of the field. Hope you are enjoying yourself, rat-ta-ta. Even though I'm spotted, I don't really think I care about that. It's okay. Can we get some more use? I don't really think so. I think it is a game over. I needed to focus in this game and I needed to pay a bit more attention not to get farmed, but once again, in the end of the day, it is not the hardest tank to play with, and there are not that many tanks which would be able to go on top of the hill and to show big fat middle finger for a Black Rock, for a Kier 1, for the Breaker, for whoever else be found in front. And plus on top of that, once again, you can hit your shots from the distance as well, as we have proven in this game. Overall, definitely beginner-friendly line. It may not be the most enjoyable line. It may be boring line, right? But that's what we are working with. And for a last choice, fellas, we are going to talk about it in a second. Beautiful, thank you very much. We enjoyed this game. 5.1 thousand damage, 1.1 thousand experience, plus on top of that we broke even, which is fine. Fair, considering how much gold we have fired, right? We are moving back to the triangles. Now for a last pick, Jagdpanzer it is. I was going through everything and I can tell you my thinking process, how I made a decision to go for Jagdpanzer as the last tank on this list. I believe E3 and Badger lines are self-explanatory. Let's eliminate the tanks already which are not really friendly. Blitzkavitsa, not very friendly, it's eliminated, I don't need to talk too much. Foch B, not really friendly. Fava, not really friendly. That being said, in elimination process, I just felt what would give the most happiness for beginner and what endgame vehicle would be not so rocket science to play with and what would be very, very much enjoyable. And I was thinking about the almighty Minotauro, which would fit in this list. And overall, like I said, many tanks would fit in the list overall, right? But Jagdpanzer is winning. Let's keep it at that. I know this video was a bit of the brain fart and whatnot. I understand it, but everything is okay and we are back. We are okay and we are back and we can do this. I'm so sorry. That's how my mind can jump from left to right, from right to left. I apologize. Just how it goes, right? So, the endgame vehicle, Jagdpanzer. I want to show you the armor of this tank real quick and the selling point. The armor of this tank is it's not ideal. You can get penetrated here, you can get penetrated there, you can get penetrated there. But the selling point of this tank is extremely, extremely good penetration and alpha damage. So the whole fun that you are getting of this tank is that you are loading the gold ammunition and you are just simply spitting into the face of the enemy. It doesn't matter what you see. You see TIE 5 Heavy, you don't care. You see Kier 1, you don't care. You see T-803, you don't care. You just simply load the heat and you just simply grill everyone. And that is a very big satisfactory thing for pretty much everyone, if I can say so. And in the same time, let's get real. Everyone likes to see 1000 damage rolls in the game, right? You can look at this however you want to. It is just satisfying to see 1000 damage rolls in the game. It just is. No one can deny it. No one would argue about that. It's just how it goes. And even though the line is not the most friendly line to grind, I still think that this tank deserves a place in this list. I truly think so. Meanwhile, unfortunately, we hit his track, which is fine. We can't complain about that. We are okay. Now, we will try to play hold down to a very, very good level. And hopefully, we will be able to slap this Baza 79, who is considering about peeking over there. This is what we want to see, and this is what we want to do. No. Peek. Peek, mother trucker. All we want to do, we want to hit you for 1000. A lot of things are depending on how patient this mother trucker will be. I could jump on this IS-7. I could, and I must admit I'm thinking about it. 950. Hello there. Now he's thinking egg, tuna. This is exactly what this gentleman is thinking. Egg, tuna, fellas. Oh man, if I would be in his place, I would not be the most excited mother trucker over there. I can promise you that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see how we could get involved over there. He's trying to escape. Not the best idea. Auto aim, see you never. Beautiful, 200 in the face. That's great. Now we are thinking about this naughty E3. This is exactly what we are thinking about. 10 seconds left until this ST2 will make a decision what he wants to do. Oh, he has made a decision what he wants to do. That's even better. Very, very nice. Having fun yet? No? It's okay. We will make sure that you would. Now, if this guy is overpeaking, which he is, 1180 damage. Not many tanks can beat this type of satisfaction in this game. That you have a bit of the armor, you have a pretty decent gun, you have a pretty good gun handling and everything for the alpha damage. You know what I mean? And this is... And in the same time, I used to be a hater of this tank beyond belief. And I stand by it at the time that I hated the vehicle, right? But in the end of the day, I just simply figured out the most enjoyable bit of the tank and not to overthink too much and just to slap enemies in the face or let's say in the ass for 1000, and this is just a lot of fun to do that. I think this is the most important thing to highlight, folks. It truly is. And I don't think that it is a very hard tank to play with. You can even snipe, you can even make pressure, you can do many nasty things for the enemies just by playing with this vehicle. And obviously, one of the bigger selling points is the golden ammunition that you can penetrate everyone in the face. And I think it is important to talk about it, fellas. I think it is important. Meanwhile, we can see the Monty. We are aware about the Monty. We get it. We know that CS63 is sitting here as well. We know that Arta is nearby, but I'm not even looking to the Arta because I don't care. All I care about that CS63. Or Monty. 1 out of 2. CS63, hello, 1000 in the face. How not to love this mother trucker? And it is, believe me or not, this is one of my most favorite tanks as well. And in the same time, this video overall is, I can't say it is proving the point, but it is highlighting how hard it actually is to choose the beginner, the most beginner-friendly triangles out there, or beginner-friendly triangle lines out there, because there are so many good choices. And I hope, fellas, you enjoyed this brain fart situation, if I can say so, and I hope you enjoyed us thinking out loud and overall picking the most tree-friendly triangle lines. And I truly hope, fellas, that you will take a second of your time to comment in the comment section down below and to say, have I made the right decision by choosing this, or maybe I am completely wrong and there is something more friendly, which I think there is other very strong tank which could be in this list, and that would be the Italian tank destroyer. But once again, it is how it is. That is my decision. It is my video. That's what I am doing, right? Okay, enough of the brain farts. Let's see the score and let's talk about it, shall we? So all in all, we finished everything with a solid 5000 damage. We got 200 assisting damage. We are second by experience. We are first by the damage, and we made quite a bit of the credits, but most of the credits are coming from completing the mission and from the holiday ops. Not a big surprise, is it? I think it is okay. Now, we have played all of those all of those matches non-stop. You know, you haven't seen the games that I haven't played or something. And obviously the E3 had the best luck. After that, I would say Jagdpanzer, and after that, I would say Breaker. But once again, with the Breaker, it was quite a situation and quite an experience, not gonna lie. But once again, that's what we have. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. I very much appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video, and I hope you had a great time. And see you very, very soon with the medium tanks, or the most friendly medium tanks lines to play with, I would say, right? Anyways, thank you. Love you all, and see you soon. I'm out for today. Peace.